Hello everyone, my name is Kathy Riley. I'm a personal wellness specialist and I'm coming to you to do 50 days of advocacy. This year I turned 50 years old and I did round 1 to 50 days of advocacy to get out of my comfort zone, and I did 50 videos teaching individuals how to be their own advocate. Here's 50 Days of Advocacy 2.0. So I'm coming back to share an additional 50 tips, suggestions on how you can be your own best advocate. We're really good at taking care of everybody else, but we need to take care of ourselves. So with that said, today I want to talk to you about infertility. If you know someone who is going through the infertility process, if you are someone yourself who's going through the infertility process, I can tell you it sucks. It really, there's nothing good about it, and it can be a very long process. I personally have gone through that. So my suggestion in advocacy is, how do you negotiate conversations around people, friends, family who are going through this? Because if you feel like you're walking on eggshells, do you talk about it? Don't you talk about it? Especially when it's been a long time. So I will tell you, I did 2 years of infertility, IUIs in vitro. My daughter's in vitro. And it took us 2 years to have this blessed little girl who is now 13. So she's bigger than me now. But it was tough. It was really, really tough. So I get it. We tried again afterwards on a variety of levels, and it didn't work. And then I recently had a hysterectomy. So that door has closed for me, but I am blessed to have one. So with that said, I want to tell you a quick story because this is just too funny not to share. We're in the throes of infertility and in vitro shots, all of this stuff, and it's been going on for a long time. I can't give myself a shot, so my husband would give me a shot. So we did the progesterone and oil, and I don't know if you're familiar with that, but it's a really, really thick shot. So the way we figured out how to do it, and it goes in the butt. So you ice the butt, okay? It's a big needle, a shot, which you put in really, really slow, which means you need to have a steady hand. And then you pull it out and you add the heat so that it can go. So it takes minutes, an injection for minutes, so it's not fun. So we get all done. I'm bleeding a little bit. He puts a little Band-Aid on there. And he's like, "Good job, honey." And whack, smacks me on the booty. Tears instantly. And he's like, "Oh my God, I forgot." So it's funny, which made me think about this is because not too long ago I just swatted my daughter on the butt. We do that saying "good job." And yet it happened when I was trying to get pregnant, and the pain was instant and bad. And it's really, it was funny. It wasn't funny at the time. It's funny now. But those are the kind of things that you go through when you're going through infertility. Good times, bad times. If you know somebody that is going through infertility, here is what I suggest, is that when it comes to conversations about infertility and what they're going through, set some boundaries. So ask them, "I love you. I would love to know more. I want to support you. How can I do that? Is it that I want to talk to you about it, but I honor the fact that you may not want to talk to me about it," because it's very emotional. I'm going to tell you guys, it's very, very emotional for everybody, especially when there's failures and you feel like a failure because you can't get pregnant. So anyway, ask the individual, your family member, your friend, what are the boundaries? You tell me it's okay to talk about it. You know, or I don't bring it up unless you bring it up. So create boundaries with the individual that you love, the one that you want to support. And it ends up taking the pressure off of both of you, because I could tell you could sit there and you look at each other. It's like the elephant in the room. Do we talk about it? Don't we talk about it? Is it good news? Is it bad news? Well, if it's good news, they'd be sharing it. But what if they're pregnant? But what if they're not pregnant? But what if it's not going to work? It's insane. So that is my advice, is to create boundaries, to open up at the beginning and say, "I want to support you. How can I support you? You tell me." And let the individual who's going through it create the guideline. So that is my idea, my suggestion for how you handle infertility for the ones that you love. It's not an easy thing to deal with. But what I will tell you is if you're someone who has gone through infertility, yes, it sucks, but it is very much worth it in the end. It is worth every shot, every swat, every doctor appointment, poke. Oh yeah, I used to call it my prick test when I used to go in for the blood. But with that said, I leave you. Hopefully you found value in my suggestion on infertility. I will continue for the next 49 days to share my ideas on how to be your own best advocate when it comes to wellness. So enjoy the rest of your day, my friends. Bye.